So with my Lego projects and all, because this is only a Mark 5 Lego project and all now, and it's going to be continuously going around for quite a while, but not for a long time though, but because I'm actually finally went ahead and I'm working on the next number now, number 6. Stay tuned for that, but it won't come out until in the next week or so. But anyway, so yeah, obviously Mark 5 started out to be just 5. Then I moved to 5.2, which is this video about. So you can see this is mainly why this is a separate video, and it's a 0.2. There's nothing here anymore inside the case anymore. No, there's nothing there, and even if you went ahead and
slap that bad boy back on and all,
and put the blue case on,
you can see, look, we managed to take off not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8 studs.
I managed to go ahead and I removed 8 studs from that blue board, which is quite impressive and all, and it made travelling with this waterfall speaker a lot easier to travel around with.
8 down. Look, there, fast.
And this is how I planted all the blocks though, all the mats, so I could still go ahead and all and build some kind of base as a replacement for the blue board.
Too small. However, just slap this bad boy down here, slap this green the biggest green singular piece on. No, it doesn't, sadly it doesn't really connect, but look at that. It stretches.
So, because we went ahead and all and didn't really want to use the blue board anymore, which was actually a Lego board, I went ahead and all and actually made and realised my grey board, Lego board, is a lot bigger than my green board. So, went ahead and all and used the grey one.
Stretches out it's literally connected all down.
But it's still not going to cover all the size. So I had to go ahead and add some pieces to it. You can see me adding all the fancy pieces, fancy handy-down pieces.
I got nice, and I
found some pieces, and they worked out quite nicely.
By God knows, and then we got a God knows by God knows, because this is ginormous. Now, yeah, this downright bit right down here is obviously the main downright structure piece itself and all. Whilst these downright bits right down here and here, yeah, they are mainly to support the whole entire downright thing and all. So yeah, obviously I've only just noticed there's a crack in here. That's not really going to be helpful, and yeah, we want to get rid of it. So yeah, how are we doing for time? Yeah, we're doing.
Now, inside this clip, I did actually realise something. Now, when I done the last project, double speakers always sound better than single speakers. Like when I done Mark version 4, it always sounded better with the double speaker. So, however, with Mark version 5.1, I didn't really think about the double effect with it. But I did actually do the double effect, but I didn't actually get it recorded, because obviously you know what the double effect sounds like. But here's a reference on what the double effect sounds like. But bear in mind, the other speaker is not inside the case. However, inside this video you will see how I built the case for it.
Mama said, fulfill the prophecy, be something greater.
So you can see there's 2 speakers there instead, because it actually sounds a lot better with just.
This looks really cool. Obviously, this has a really long cable on it. So
now, my bigger speaker does have a longer cable on it, although that is actually not really one big long cable. It's actually only just two separate cables. But to be fair, no, it works way better when it has a longer cable. So then that means the smaller speaker has the same amount of volume as the bigger speaker, because the longer the distance the bigger speaker has to take, the less likely you will get the same volume as the medium-sized speaker, which is connected to the waterfall. And you can see it's very easy. You can see it's very easy to move it around.
Oh my god!
And it sounds way better as well. And you can move it wherever you want, to be fair. And it would still sound quite good. I've got it down there, and I've got the actual project there, and it still sounds quite good.
Today, welcome back to today's video. So, in today's video, I've just made a little tiny car wheel track thing. If I remove the speaker real quick. So this is a little tiny car wheel track thing. It has 4 big wheels here, 2 little wheels in the middle, well, 2 medium-sized wheels, and 2 incredibly small wheels. Got a big gear into a big gear here. Got a really small gear. I've managed to find one in the box somewhere, and got a medium-sized gear to a medium-sized gear hooked up to this crazy motor. It's really loud.
Sheesh! That's got some serious power inside that motor. But why is it so big though?
Most of the time it's not connected though, but you can see that it does turn the back wheels, and it barely turns it forward. But it's supposed to be going ahead, and it's holding the speaker. Oh, hello. All I can hear is the motor suffering. Alright, let me just go up to one of the wheels.
And you can see, this is why in the next clip you're going to see, I had to change the motors from that big, really big, powerful motor to a really reasonable size motor for this job. Because boy oh boy, it barely moved a single muscle, the wheels, and it just really did hurt my ears because of the amount of gears I put on it. And right there, you can see the motor is suffering when you have the speaker on. When you have the speaker on top of the little tiny movable bit of the speaker.
I think that might be an issue. So, let me just pause there. So, it's finally ready. So this, I've decided on using my actual Lego motors and battery and receiver, because this is ginormous, and if you saw the last video, it was struggling like hell. So, we wired it. So, look, this is at the motor here. Wire comes along, goes round this bit right down here, and then look, here's the battery for the motor, and here's the receiver for the motor, and it's controlled by a nice controller, not a hideous controller that only has up and down and left and right. And left and right don't even work. And then whilst this actually has up and down. This one doesn't even have anything connected to it. Look, it's blank. But this one, it has a wire that does that. And it actually is so cool to watch it as well. Just move along. Look. It just works. Apart from, if you try and go backwards, it will go really slow. If you try and go backwards with the thing, it will go really slow. But this is quite worth it. I don't know how much pressure you can put on here, because obviously you have additional wheels, additional 4 wheels here, 2 wheels at the back actually getting motorised, and 2 wheels at the front that are the same size wheels that are getting motorised, but at the same time they're doing nothing. Meaning you can just do this. And this...
Meaning that's a total of 8 wheels inside the Lego movable bit for the speaker to be able to move left to right. It's kind of similar to Mark version 2, apart from it's actually meant for the big downlight speaker and not the medium one that I've currently have. So yeah, it has to have 8 wheels on it instead of having the casual 4 wheels on it, because 4 wheels is clearly not enough. And also this is getting motorised, so I couldn't go ahead and place any single downlight bricks underneath it because it was getting motorised. So unfortunately I had to stick with the brains of it and include 8 wheels, which it's to be fair, no, it's not too bad having 8 wheels. But obviously the 4 main outer wheels are all the same, but there's like 2 wheels that are the same, but there's like the half of the size of the big wheels, and then there's 2 other big wheels in the center, and yeah, they're quite thick, the tires, but they're the same size trim as it.
So this trolley is also on a pivot as well. So this bit right down here now is on a pivot. So that you can have this trolley over here, and it wouldn't even matter. You can have it all the way over here, and it wouldn't even matter. But for the sake of it, I would have it strapped around here. Yeah, it's brand new. But now, make sure it can still move, and it does. Now, the reason being for slower, not faster, is because I'm going to be putting a lot of weight on this. And how much weight? I'm going to be putting a whole speaker on top of this, and I've got to be able to make sure it can still move, and it does.
Not very the best quality, because it is quite dark inside this clip of the video, but hopefully there is brighter scenes inside this Mark version 5.2. I hope you enjoyed this little tiny clip of Mark version 5.2, and I hope to see you maybe for the next video, which might be the movie. Bye bye.